A lot of riders would like to improve their body position on the bike. Not most riders, but some of them would like to hang off more, and it's probably one of the biggest errors that we see a rider not actually be able to do it very well. Hanging off the bike is, in essence, it's quite simple. However, if you don't have a couple of the basics right, then you will get your knee down, but it'll be closely followed by your helmet, your shoulders, and everything else, which obviously is not going to be very good. So, let's have a look at the common errors that we see. First of all, we see a rider will come too close to the fuel tank. When you come too close to the fuel tank, as you try and move off the bike, it's going to twist your hip. Okay, now if we look at our inside knee here now, we can see, yes, it's closer to the floor, but it's also right up against the fairing. And because it's right up against the fairing, we're really going to have to lean the bike over an extremely long way before it actually touches down. Now, on most road bikes, even on sticky tyres, are not going to have enough lean angle to be able to do that. If you've got a MotoGP bike stuck in your garage with MotoGP slicks on, you might be able to get away with it. But let's face it, we're not Valentino Rossi. So, one of the first things we need to do, move back from the fuel tank. The more you can move back from the fuel tank, the more space your hip has to move around. So now, when we move off the bike, we can see clearly that the knee is now pointing outside of the bike, as opposed to what we had earlier, which is twisting the hip to the inside of the bike. So, what we want to do is move back from the tank, and when we move our body across, we move our hip across on the bike so it brings the knee out. The second thing that we need to do is actually move our knee backwards. If you try and move your knee down and towards the ground now, you're actually going to start twisting on the bike again. Okay, this is going to make it very difficult for you to hang on. In fact, in about 3 seconds' time, I'm probably going to fall off this machine, so let me get back on again. Okay? So, key points. Move back from the tank. Move across the bike. Move your knee towards the back. In this position here, we can see that our hip is at 90 degrees to the bike, and we're in a nice, stable position. Always push the knee back, never down. So we push it down, it will start this twist. And from this twist here, we are really going to struggle to hold on to the bike.